Okay, part 2. Um, Chemo combined with radiation, then an esophagectomy to remove any remaining cancer that could be found. That's where I ended my last video. The survival rate for my cancer at this point was 5 years, meaning I had a 20% chance at living longer than 5 years, and I was only 27. Chemo started in July and ended in September. It was once a week, and radiation was 5 days a week. I stayed out of town for treatment during the weeks because treatment was about an hour and 15 minutes away, and I was not able to make that drive with how I was feeling from treatment. So I was lucky that I had the help and I was able to stay close by to the clinic. I came home every weekend. Once chemo and radiation ended, I had to wait 2 months to heal before they could do my surgery. We knew all along that the surgery was pretty invasive and to be prepared, but we weren't prepared, I don't think. The surgery took 14 hours because they couldn't do it all laparoscopically. They had to make a big incision on my, kind of like my side back ribs area, to reach in and manually pull the tumors out of my stomach and esophagus. I was in the hospital for 9 days recovering. I healed at home after that. I was supposed to have home health, but there was no one available near me, so I healed by myself. I had friends and everyone come help me, though, of course. Once I healed, we did another scan. It came back clean. I was officially cancer-free. The lab had been given a part of my esophagus that was cut out to test, and the test showed that I had positive margins even after the surgery. That means that there were cancerous cells all the way to the edge of the piece of my esophagus that they had cut out. This was really bad news because it makes the chances of my cancer coming back even higher. And it already had high chances of coming back. But right then, on December 22nd, 2021, my doctor told me I was cancer-free, and I couldn't have been happier at that time. I was put on immunotherapy bi-weekly for maintenance. May 2022. I go for my regular scan. I had some concerns because I felt hardness near the bottom of my abdomen. I knew something was wrong, but I tried not to think about it too much. I was kind of in denial about it. I get my scan, and it shows 2 very large tumors on my ovaries. It is so rare for esophageal cancer to spread to your ovaries. It's just, the doctors were blown away by this, by my whole story, really. The next step was to biopsy the tumors to see if they were malignant, and they were. It was the same cancer I had in my esophagus, adenocarcinoma. So it was considered that my esophageal cancer had metastasized to my ovaries, which is very rare, like I said, and I was now stage 4. The plan of action now was going to be 4 rounds of chemo, a full hysterectomy, then 4 more rounds of chemo. Unfortunately, they couldn't do the hysterectomy the minimally invasive way they intended because my tumors were the size of cantaloupes. I had a midline incision going down my stomach and recovered in the hospital for 5 days. All right, I'm going to end this and start part 3.